Hello everyone, welcome to Home Cooking with me Hema Subramanian. Eggs are not only a good source of protein, but you can also enjoy them by making a variety of recipes. Today I'm going to share 4 wonderful egg recipes that you can try at home and enjoy. Let's get started and check them out. For the egg sandwich, first I'm going to boil the eggs. For this recipe I've taken about 6 eggs. So I've taken brown eggs, but you can also take the regular white eggs. Add half teaspoon of salt. Keeping the flame on medium, boil the eggs for about 15 minutes. Remove the shell from the boiled eggs and keep them aside. Now I'm going to make the filling for the egg sandwich. To a bowl, grate all the eggs. Now I've grated all the boiled eggs. To this I'm going to add 1 medium-sized onion finely chopped. So I've taken 2 green chilies. Now this is optional. I've de-seeded 1 green chili and I've kept the seeds for 1. So if you don't want it spicy, you can remove the seeds and then you can add the green chilies. Next, add some finely chopped coriander leaves. Season it with half teaspoon of salt, half teaspoon pepper. Next, I'm adding 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise. So initially I'm adding 2 tablespoons. If you do want to add a little more mayonnaise, you can add it later after mixing all the ingredients together. So just mix everything so it's all well combined. This is a very quick and easy egg sandwich that you can enjoy for breakfast or for an evening snack. You can also pack these for lunches. You can check for seasoning at this point. If you do want to season it with a little salt or pepper, you can do it at this point. So once you've made the mix, let it sit for about 5 to 10 minutes. So all the flavors get absorbed. Now let's make the sandwiches. Cut off the edges on all the sides of the bread. Take a little bit of the mayonnaise, spread it onto the bread slice. This is just going to moisten the bread a little bit. If you want to apply some softened butter instead of mayonnaise, you can do that as well. So take a generous amount of the filling, place it on one slice. So just spread it out evenly on all sides. Close the sandwich and cut it into rectangles or triangles as you please. So I'm using fresh sandwich bread. You can use brown bread or multigrain bread if you have at home. The first step is to boil the eggs. For this recipe, I've taken 6 eggs. I'm using brown eggs for this recipe, but you can also use white eggs. Add enough water so they're completely immersed. Add a teaspoon of salt and boil the eggs for about 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, turn off the stove. Remove the eggs from the hot water. Cool it completely and remove the shells. Once you've removed the shells from the eggs, keep it aside. To the pan, add 1 tablespoon of oil. To this, I'm going to add about 5 cloves of garlic that have been roughly pounded. Now the onions have to be very thinly sliced. I've taken 1 onion for this recipe. Slice it nice and thin. Loosen the sliced onions a little and then add it to the pan. Saute the onions and garlic. Once the onions have turned to a nice golden color, now I'm going to add all the spice powders, starting with 1 teaspoon of salt, half teaspoon turmeric powder, half teaspoon pepper, half teaspoon cumin powder and 2 teaspoons of red chilli powder. Mix it all in. Now you can see it's all well blended. Now add the eggs one by one. I'm just going to make a few cuts around the egg before adding them into the pan. Add all the eggs. Toss it along with the masala. You can see the masala and the onions are beautifully coating the eggs. Fry the eggs along with the masala for about 2 minutes on medium-low flame. After 2 minutes, add a few curry leaves. Roast it for about 1 minute and turn off the stove. The anda fry is ready to be served. Make sure you serve it nice and hot. You can adjust the spices according to your taste. If you don't like it too spicy, you can cut down on the chili powder. Eggs never looked this good. It's such a simple recipe that you all must try. And post your comments and feedback, share it with your family and friends, and let me know how it turned out for you guys. For the egg 65, I've boiled about 6 medium-sized eggs. So first we're going to cut the egg whites. We're going to remove the yolk. So just remove all the yolks from the egg whites. Keep it aside. So I'm using an egg slicer for this, but you can just actually chop it with a knife if you don't have an egg slicer. So you can see they're chopped into nice pieces like that. So these are good enough. So I've chopped all the boiled egg whites. Keep this aside. So take a nice large bowl. To this add the chopped egg whites. Next add a piece of ginger finely chopped. A few cloves of garlic, about 4 to 5 finely chopped. Add about 3 green chilies chopped. Next add 1 medium-sized onion finely chopped. Next add a few chopped curry leaves. Next add a few chopped coriander leaves. I'm going to add a few spice powders. Add half teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon chilli powder. Next add quarter teaspoon of turmeric powder, half teaspoon pepper, half teaspoon cumin powder and half teaspoon garam masala powder. So just mix everything. So once you've mixed everything, so add about 1 cup of besan or gram flour. That's a 250 ml cup. So first add about half cup. If you need a little more, you can always add later. I'm just going to add a little water to get a nice thick batter consistency. So you can adjust the besan depending on the quantity of ingredients that you're using. If you see all the ingredients are combined together and you want it to bind well like this, so this is the consistency you want for the egg mixture. When you deep fry it, it should hold shape. So make sure you mix the ingredients accordingly. Take a nice wide kadai, pour enough oil for deep frying. We're going to make the egg 65 now. We're going to deep fry it. Once the oil is nice and hot, maintain the flame on medium. Take a little bit of the egg mixture and gently drop it into the hot oil. So deep fry them till you get a lovely golden brown color. Remove it from the oil and keep it aside. Next, to a nice wide pan, add a little oil, about 2 to 3 teaspoons. To this add 1 medium-sized onion, thinly sliced, a few cloves of garlic chopped. So just add 3 slit green chilies. You can see I've just slit it, don't cut it into 2. Next add a few curry leaves. So this is going to add a little extra flavor to the egg 65. So once the onions are transparent, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of chilli powder. Reduce the flame to a low. Gently drop in the fried egg pieces. Adding the final touch, we're going to add some tomato ketchup. So this is going to give a light coating to the eggs. So keep the flame on a low throughout. So if you want, you can also add a little bit of chili sauce. So the egg 65, that is the anda 65, is ready to be served. It looks absolutely delicious. It makes for a perfect starter or a great evening snack. For the masala, first I'm going to dry roast a few ingredients. For this, take a pan, add 1 tablespoon peanuts, 1 teaspoon poppy seeds, this is optional, 1 teaspoon sesame seeds, a few cashew nuts. You can also use almonds, that is badam, a few dried coconut slices, that is copra. Keep the flame on low and dry roast the ingredients. So roast these ingredients for about 5 minutes. You can see the coconut bits have turned to a nice golden color. Turn off the stove, keep this aside. To the pan, add 2 teaspoons of oil. For the masala paste, I am going to brown 1 large onion which has been thinly sliced. Saute the onions till they are a nice golden brown color. The onions are nice and brown. Turn off the stove, keep this aside. To the mixer jar, add the roasted ingredients. To this, add the fried onions. Add a little water and grind it to a nice fine paste. So here you can see the masala is ground to a very nice fine paste. Keep this aside. I'm going to roast the eggs. To the pan, add 2 teaspoons of oil, 1/4 teaspoon turmeric powder. Keep the flame on low, 1 teaspoon chilli powder and 1/2 teaspoon salt. So I've boiled 6 eggs. I'm just going to make small slits around the egg. Make sure it's all completely coated with the spice powders. Turn off the stove and keep the eggs aside. To a nice wide pan or a kadai, add 3 tablespoons of oil. To the oil, add all the whole spices. Cinnamon, clove, cardamom, bay leaf. Add 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds. Keep the flame on low. Add 1 whole teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. Keeping the flame on low, add the ground masala paste. So we're going to cook the paste first. I'm going to pour some water into the mixer jar and remove all the excess masala that's sticking to the mixer jar. To the masala paste, I'm going to add a few spice powders, starting with 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 2 teaspoons chilli powder, 1 teaspoon cumin powder, 1 teaspoon coriander powder, 1 teaspoon salt. Mix everything. Keep the flame on low, close the pan and cook for about 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, you can see all the oil separating beautifully. So this has been cooking on low flame. Now I'm going to add the puree of 1 medium-sized tomato. Next, I'm going to add about 100 grams of whisked curd. Make sure it's nice and creamy, so that way you can avoid from curdling. Keep the flame on low and quickly mix it. Next, add 1/2 cup of water. So we need a nice gravy consistency. Close the pan and cook for about 10 minutes on low flame. Wow, you can see the oil has separated beautifully. The gravy is cooked nice and thick. Now I'm going to add the roasted eggs. So finally I'm going to garnish it with some sliced green chilies. I've taken about 3 green chilies sliced. This is going to give you a nice spice. Add some fresh mint leaves. A handful of fresh coriander leaves. Just gently mix it. Wow, the egg korma is coming together so beautifully. The aromas are fantastic. Close the pan and cook for about 5 minutes on low flame so the eggs can absorb all the flavors. After 5 minutes, open the pan. Wow, the Hyderabadi style egg korma looks fabulous. It's ready to be served. I'm serving this delicious Hyderabadi egg curry with these nice flaky parotas.